Hey guys, I know it's been a very long time I make a blog video like this, but guys, happened something very tragedy in the anime community. How I told you, I know this video I want to start it, but I want to talk about this at the moment. How so many of you guys hear the very sad news: Akira Toriyama, the creator of the legendary Dragon Ball, is passed away. To me it was a very big shocking because he was just 68 years old, so it's not that much old for this happened, but yeah, it's a very sad news. The truth is that his work, Dragon Ball, was that anime was to me what opening my interesting about the anime and manga world. So I decided in this video I'll be talking about my relationship with the Dragon Ball. So I was first time I meet the Dragon Ball, I was second garden, I think so. After school I was go home and my mom was do something in the kitchen. I was eating in the kitchen and I turned on the TV and I started looking something in the TV what I can watch. And finally I find something. It was the Dragon Ball second episode. I started watching this anime. My mom hear what I watching. So I was watching the Dragon Ball and coming that moment where Goku is kill a wolf and he show Bulma for he catch a wolf and he plan to eat him, and Bulma screaming and he closed the door, and my mom just very interesting look at me for what's this, and my mom turned back, looked at the TV and asking what is this, what are you watching, and I just say my mom I don't know but it's very interesting. And exactly that's how I started watching the Dragon Ball anime. That's how I meet the Dragon Ball. And every time after school, what I was watching, it was the Dragon Ball and the Sailor Moon. They coming next to each other. And I remember that for that time I was in the school and the afternoon my mom can't come to me. Happened that sometime for me and other kids, it was walking to the TV room and we over there started watching the Dragon Ball, so many kids in the school. And not so long after this I meet one of my dad friend. He was a Japanese guy, his name was Toshi, and I never forget that, for he was so kind because he hear about my dad how much I love Dragon Ball, so he bring me a Dragon Ball t-shirt. I still have that t-shirt, by the way, and I keep it that t-shirt, by the way, like a memory. My parents don't really understand why I love Dragon Ball that much, but Akira Toriyama works was opening very hardcore in my interesting about the manga works. You was a kid, you don't really see the different from the shoujo and shonen anime, but I just see the difference is that for the Sailor Moon girls fighting and the Dragon Ball was boys fighting, so it's very interesting. And the truth is that in a school was that time, guys have this very big hype up in the Dragon Ball. I was a kid. I know we trading each other cards and we drawing Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon characters. So it was a pretty awesome time that time the school. And you need to know that for that time I was kid, not really have internet, so we don't have that for okay I lost this episode, I go up the internet and watch it. No, if I lost this episode, don't watch it. I just missed, and that's all. And yeah, it's very sad, I know, but sadly that was that time. If you don't recording or you don't have a friend, you have VHS who recording this show, you not watch that episode. And the truth is that for I really like it the Dragon Ball because it was so different the other cartoons, because that time I thinking it's a cartoon what I watched before. Um, the truth is that my mom really don't like it the Dragon Ball. She feel that it's too violence, but I feel that the Dragon Ball was a very very good anime, and it's so I don't know, I just really love it, and so many lessons I learned from the Dragon Ball that I very soon talk about that. You need to know that, guys, for because I'm from Hungary, how you guys know, and there I watch anime in Hungarian. Sadly, in Hungary, you can buy some Dragon Ball toys and Dragon Ball stuffs, but they was not that cool like America or Germany or England or other places. There was that very cheaper fake stuff, like very cheaper fake Dragon Ball figurettes and t-shirts and bags and everything else. And I remember that for once a time we going a Chinatown place with my mom, and I see there a Dragon Ball pack back, and I crying and begging my mom for buy to me, and she told me, Freya, no, I don't buy to you, it's a boy thing, you are a girl. And no, buy me. And she don't buy to me, by the way, story end. And it's yeah, it's for you find in Hungary a Dragon Ball packback or Sailor Moon packback that was very rare. If fake Chinese, still rare. And the truth is that for the Dragon Ball was the first time I was started working on original characters. Maybe I exactly remember half how looks like my old original character. Maybe I make next time a video about that and redrawing my original character for how he looks like today. And I really like it, the Dragon Ball anime. Seriously, it was very inspired me for drawing more. And the truth is that for after this original stuff happened with me, I started feel that for I want to start work on stories where my character and Son Goku travel together. I drawing very cute things, but they are best friends and they travel together. It was so fun. And the truth is that for Akira Toriyama works, so exactly my childhood was part two big anime. One is the Sailor Moon and other is the Dragon Ball. And how you guys know me, I'm a very boyish girl. So this anime exactly is teach me a lot things. Is teach me for if something not going very good or not going the first time, you need to training or practicing yourself and try it again. I learned that never give up. I learned that if you fail, you need to stand up and continue. I learned that not everyone can be your friends and have some people who just want to bad things to do with you. I learned so many things. I definitely what's hardcore that I learned from Son Goku is that for I never give up, and that for maybe I need to working more harder for I get my dream for or I get my stuff that I would like to getting like the manga artist. I still work on it. And maybe the best part was in my life is that for once the time we going to shopping my mom in a newspaper shop, and I find Dragon Ball manga, and that time I recognized for oh my god, this have a comic, that's very interesting. And exactly the Dragon Ball was my first manga, but in Hungary they printed the manga very differently. If I remember good, they printed around 2 or 4 chapter in a small book. I try to put here a picture if I find in the internet a picture about that. And that's how I can get a few chapters in Hungarian from this manga. I still have these small newspapers in Hungary. And yeah, it's very interesting. The sad thing is that for I need to wait. I became an adult to finish watching the Dragon Ball Z. That's because happened because in Hungary I have a people who was, guys, I don't know the name for, so forgive me about that. Having Hungary guys who was watching but going in a TV, and they have problems in the past for the Dragon Ball is too violence for kids. It's not good to them, and they started make this complicated channel who was played Dragon Ball, so they decided they just take down the Dragon Ball in the channel. And I remember for I was sitting waiting the next Dragon Ball because they the best part stop it. That time was that for Trunks is traveling to back the pass and tell everybody for which time and where did Son Goku arrive, and it was so awesome. I really love it, that episode. and they stopped that exactly for Son Goku arrived the Earth. There, they was stopped, and I was next day I run home waiting, and I remember I started crying for what is this shit? I want to Dragon Ball now. It was so mad, and my parents was, oh my god, what's going on? I was very sad. They just randomly canceled the show, and I don't know exactly how and what happened. But few years later, I grew up. My friend told me, "Oh, I just now finished watching Dragon Ball Z," and I just look at him and how they cancelled. Oh, they up in the internet. You can watch free. Where? Give me the link. And I remember make a Dragon Ball marathon, and I just watching Dragon Ball episodes. It was so fun, and my mom coming up, and my mom said, "Oh my God, you watched this again?" No, and I remember that for my mom coming out and my dad asking my mom what's wrong, and my mom say she watching Dragon Ball again, and my dad, oh really, Freya, wait, I coming too. Stop the episode. And this was so fun, and I come, Freya, you are, oh this and that happened, and my dad, this was not in the TV, right? I don't remember this. No, it there we cancel. My dad, oh cool, let's watch. It was so fun. I love my dad. He really loved Dragon Ball, and I remember for with so many time uh, uh, playing that. And exactly the Dragon Ball was that anime what inspired me. I do material artist. The truth is that for because I was a kid, I don't really know it's a kung fu or karate or what material artists exactly they fighting in Dragon Ball. And my parents decided that for they put me in a material artist class, so I was going to karate. And that's why, well, not just that's why we decided that I go karate because of Dragon Ball. The other reason it was that um, I have school bullers and the teachers don't do anything, and my mom just want to be sure I can protect myself, so it was very awesome. But this is another story for next time. So closing this very sad video is that for it's very shocking me for Akira Toriyama passed away. uh, the truth is that, and I know you guys be thinking I'm silly, but I have a list for which manga artist I want to minimum once a time meet in my life, because I really looking up them, and these artists are very inspired me for I working on my manga, and one of was Akira Toriyama, and well, this I need to take down my list sadly because I can't meet him anymore, and it's make me very sad these things happened. It's really sad, and that's why I tell you guys this story for you maybe a little bit better understand why I like Dragon Ball. The truth is that for my numero uno first favorite is just the simple Dragon Ball. The Dragon Ball Z, I don't say it's too bad because it isn't bad, just it's too violence to me some points, and I just better enjoy small Goku's adventure. But if somebody not agreed with me, that's totally fine. And it's make me very sad for this amazing, wonderful, talented artists exactly leave us here. And I feel that the Dragon Ball was a very um, important anime manga, because I feel that Akira Toriyama was that person who was make the how I say that to you guys, it's a bit hard to explain. He was that guy who make a very good shonen anime and inspired so many people for work on it. Like he inspired the Naruto's mangaka. I don't know his name. No, Masashi is the other person. Masashi Kishimoto Masashi. Yeah, that's the Dragon Ball. Not the Dragon Ball, the Naruto mangaka. They inspired that, but I know that for I have a time, I thinking about that for I give up manga drawing, and I started reading mangaka stories. And one of my other favorite mangaka is Kubo Tite. He draw the Bleach, and I remember that for I read a story about that, for he have some zombie something manga he have, and the Shonen Jump cancelled, and he thinking about that, he just give up drawing, and Akira Toriyama was who writing to him for don't give up, and if Akira Toriyama don't writing Kubo tight or Tite, we don't have the Bleach now, and I really like Bleach, and I can't imagine my life without Bleach too. And I remember that for I read somewhere for Eiji Oda who writing the One Piece, and Akira Toriyama, they was best friends, so I just can't sadly imagine how Eiji Oda feel now. I'm sure he feel very awful. So yeah, this is a very very sad day today, but not that today, but these sad days now, the anime community, for this big man who was really did a very big thing in the anime community. He was just gone, and not that's the problem, he gone, he just very randomly gone, and it's make not just me but so many people sad, so many people who maybe they don't like animes, but they was child, and they give them, Akira Toriyama give not just me but so many people a very good childhood. He studying us lots of stuff, doesn't matter you are was girl or boy, you just sit down and enjoy watch Dragon Ball, and you learn so many stuff about the Dragon Ball. And well, I just in a video, and I just can't say that dear Akira Toriyama, rest in peace. And I think not I'm the only one who say that. Thank you so much for you make not just mine but so many people's childhood. Thank you so much guys, you watch this video, and see you next time. Bye.